Hola amigos, welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, buckle up because today's video is packed with high, lows, and everything in between from our 10-day trip to Peru. We spent 8 epic days in Cusco and 2 days in Lima. And let me tell you, this wasn't just any trip. We tackled the Intrepid Inca Trail Express Tour, a 3-day trek on a Quarry trail with 2 nights of camping. And it completely changed how I see group tours forever. Spoiler, I used to avoid tours like the plague, thinking they'd be rushed or boring, but this, mind blown. Stick around because I'll be sharing all the mistakes we made so you don't have to. Plus, how much we spent on flights, vaccines, and altitude pills. Trust me, you'll want to know. We booked a last-minute trip from Toronto to Peru for $830 per person. But here's the catch, 12 hours with a layover in Colombia and no snacks or drinks? Budget airline life, am I right? Biggest travel lesson, altitude sickness is no joke. Before you even think about Peru, watch this part. We dropped hundreds on vaccines and pills. Thank goodness for insurance though. Cusco was tough. This is a travel while you're young kind of trip. But Lima, pure bliss. So continue watching if you're ready for the full adventure, and let's dive into Cusco. Okay, so we finally landed in Cusco, and let me tell you that descent, stunning, like jaw-dropping mountain views out the window. Pro tip, sit on the left side of the plane and have your camera ready. But then immigration happened. Guys, the airport may look empty, but somehow 2 hours later, we were still in line. Lesson learned. Pack snacks and maybe a pillow. Anyway, we grabbed a taxi to the city center about 15 minutes away. Now, Ubers here are way cheaper, like 10 to 20 sols. But here's the catch. You gotta walk outside the airport to get one. After that flight, yeah, we paid the lazy tax and took a 30 sol taxi. Now, our hotel. Oh, our hotel. Templo de la Luna. Sounds fancy, right? 3 stars? More like 3 out of 10. First, we couldn't even find it. No signs, just a sketchy alley. Then, the hot water was more of a suggestion. And the toilet? Let's just say flushing was a game of chance. But hey, it was 75 sols a night. And at that price, do I even get to complain?
Oh, no towels either?
After dumping our bags, we hit the historic center. And wow, it's beautiful. Super safe, packed with tourists, and every building feels like a postcard. Actually, my most popular. We grabbed lunch at Kusy Kay, a friend's recommendation. Food was great, but it was very clear this was a tourist spot, like 100% fellow travelers, which got us thinking, where do the locals eat? Oh, this. Let's share. Then we saw it, McDonald's, and I had to investigate. How different could it be? Answer, not much, except for the wild McFlurry flavors. We tried a lime Oreo and Trey Leaches, and guys, they were a crime against dessert. Stick to the alpaca burgers.
Eat it.
Next stop, we went to Mercado Central. Super colorful, but packed. and pickpocket central. Hide your phone, hold your bag tight, and honestly, maybe leave the fancy camera at the hotel. We then hit Plaza Vea to prep for our trek. Bug spray, which we never used, toilet paper, and water. Dinner was the highlight though. We found a Nero 375, this tiny spot 2 minutes from our hotel, packed with locals. We ordered salchipapas, basically Peru's ultimate comfort food, and it was cheap and delicious. This is what we came for. And somehow, no altitude sickness on day 1. Though, with our luck, I'm not celebrating yet. Apparently, 40% of people get altitude sickness when traveling to Cusco. But since we ate the pill, we will never know if we are one of them. Day 2 in Cusco. Finally, we're ditching that hotel and meeting our Intrepid tour group. And thank goodness, because from here on out, all our accommodations are included in the tour price. Which, by the way, we booked at $1,500 per person, originally $2,000 thanks to our last-minute booking. And guess what? Our group was tiny, just 7 people plus our guide. Even better, only 5 of us ended up doing the actual hike. It felt more like a private adventure than a crowded tour. We started the day with coffee at Cafe Doissy. Their latte, smooth, not too sweet. Then we stumbled on this police ceremony in the central square. Super random, but hey, that's travel. Oh, and I tried coconut tobacco leaves. Local chew them for energy. Verdict? Not my thing.
So you just take a little bit, fine. You won't get addicted. Just little.
Holding it? Next up, Pachapapa, the tourist famous spot for guinea pig. Yeah, we caved. Pro tip, reserve ahead or wait an hour. And the guinea pig itself, 98 sols for rubbery skin, barely any meat, and a flavor like chewy pork. Worth trying? Sure. Worth finishing? Hard pass.
Oh, to split the two. Okay.
Gracias.
No, thank you. Does need the lemon.
How do we eat this?
What?
How do we even eat this?
I'm not sure. You just go for it.
The last one for me.
Okay.
Yes. Here's a salad. For me, there's a lettuce. There is a wet corn. And here is the potato cake.
Potato
Okay?
cake. Okay.
The local people here is that eat with that hand.
Like a hand.
Hand?
Everything? Or
No, the guinea pig.
the guinea pig?
Okay. Your plates?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
Then we met our tour guide at Awaki Dream Hotel, who dropped some gems. Alpaca souvenirs, probably fake. Real baby alpaca wool costs 2,000 sols. If it's cheap, it's a scam. Street food? Only buy whole ones, otherwise you'll likely get tourist diarrhea. Then we met at the Intrepid's office where we go over some logistics before the hike. Also, there are some big differences between the trails. Inca Trail, iconic but booked 6 to 8 months early, as the government only allows 500 people on a trail per day. It is packed with ruins and tourists. Quarry Trail, quieter, just our group, and higher elevation. Spoiler, it ended up being magical, but more on that later. Oh, and here's why our tour was discounted. Machu Picchu Circuit 1, the iconic photo spot, was sold out. We got Circuit 3 instead. No postcard view, but full ruin access. Honestly, I was devastated until I wasn't. Also, the Inca Trail was fully booked out, leaving us no choice but to do the Quarry Trail instead. They gave us a bag to store 5 kilograms of our stuff for the next 4 days. We also rented sleeping bags and poles. Then we had dinner at La Perla Criolla. Their caldo criollo was half the price of tourist spots and just as delicious.
Peruvian Chinese food is like a whole thing.
Should we try? Okay, so day 3 starts with probably the best hotel breakfast we've had this whole trip. Proper omelets, fresh fruits, the whole deal. After that sketchy first hotel, this felt like absolute luxury. We jumped onto a bus to this little village called Umasbamba, about an hour away. Funny thing, when you introduce yourself here, you're supposed to say your age too. Like, hi, I'm Michelle, I'm 30. No mystery allowed, I guess. Now, this was really special. Intrepid works directly with these local communities. They dressed us up in traditional clothes, ponchos and all, and took us out to harvest potatoes in their fields.
I rake like this.
Yeah?
Harvesting.
One more.
Trucha pero kajancho.
Magancho.
Mapas?
Kajancho pero mana pescata de jangocho.
Because the water, okay, so but this is sweet. They need
Okay.
I'll
I'll do that.
I work like it's funny. I work like and they're always
yeah, how cool.
carrying everything. Yeah, I know you're not. You're not, but that I
You guys would not believe the potato facts we learned. They grow over 50 different kinds of potatoes. Some varieties they can store for 5 whole years. Then, when they're ready to eat, they just soak them to make this incredible thick soup. Oh, and when someone gets married, they slaughter like 40 to 50 guinea pigs for the feast. They also showed us how to make these colorful fabrics. The red dye comes from parasite that grows on cactuses. Wild, right? For the indigo color, they use baby goat pee. Yeah, apparently adult goat pee is too dirty, but baby goat pee is fine. I don't make the rules.
This color.
Then we had this amazing homemade meal here. That potato soup was so good. My husband still talks about it.
we make our own. Yeah, I make a lot of sausage.
Nice try.
Not the first little white ones, but the yellow or ones.
It is tiny.
Love it for me.
Nice, yeah.
Their stomach's so
If you
set.
have, yeah.
Small family. After lunch, we drove through Sacred Valley. Absolutely stunning views. And stopped at this cafe called Ama that employs single moms. Their hot chocolate and brownies, chef's kiss.
This is the restaurant, that's it.
Then we made a quick Poncho stop. Scored one for 6 souls because mountain weather changes fast. Then off to Ollantaytambo. This town is crazy. The streets are original Inca roads and people literally built their houses on top of Inca ruins.
Use the washroom.
Okay. We hurried to see the archaeological site before it closes at 5 p.m., only to find that for 140 souls, you get access to 4 different sites. However, we only have time for one. So we negotiated with a guard who took us in the back way for 100 souls. No tour guide, but the views were worth it.
Lugares están 70 soles. Están 40 soles.
That one's just coming closer. We finished the day with chicken dinner at Chuncho, then crashed early, because tomorrow, the real hiking begins.
This is salt, para spark. This is corn, fava beans, and cocoa, salt, salsa.
Thank you. Take a photo of yours. No, I didn't get a good photo.
Get better photo of this.
Okay, today's the day I've been dreading and looking forward to. Our 3-day hike is finally starting. I won't lie, I'm pretty nervous. We didn't get to train like we planned, and now we're just jumping right in. But hey, at least we've got help. After breakfast, we headed to the area where the Incas used to worship the moon. And get this, the horses carry all our gear, and there are chefs waiting at the campsite to cook for us. Fancy, right? Our first stop, a small community near the Golden Heart Hill. The hike up gave us this incredible view over 3 valleys.
Just one.
Yeah, there's 3 blue lakes, and then up there is a 14er. Yeah,
How-
it's really
Do
pretty.
you know how high is the...
That's probably like, yeah, really pretty. Yeah. I'm trying to get into bright ties. I'm someone who wears. Okay.
In few minutes, we are going to see lots of ceramics.
Then things got eerie. We passed by these ancient sacred tombs, and our guide made offerings with cocoa leaves. Spooky, but so cool. Oh, and the ground was littered with broken pottery pieces, leftovers from Inca times. We each picked one to bring to the sun gate tomorrow for a wish.
My grandparents.
Freak out. What?
To take the precious metals, right? Maybe some necklace,
So none of that is
bracelets.
anymore, but they left the bones
Yes,
and fabric.
because bones are not worth.
Cacti.
Make sure you don't hit your head on the characters.
Is here for the offering tomorrow.
Then came the Cascade lookout, and let me tell you, getting there, painful. But hey, if Inca messengers rested here, who am I to complain? Though I definitely did. Finally, camp. At 3,700 meters high, the view was unreal. And lunch, way better than I expected.
Pretty good chicken legs. Looks very good. That'll be good.
Snack time.
So, did you sleep well last night? So, or maybe
Okay.
not as
I
well
slept
as
okay.
usual. Here's the color.
Wow, this is amazing.
Some crackers.
I think it's hot chocolate. I think.
Yeah, that's chocolate. See? Dizziness. No?
But dinner blew my mind. 3 courses, healthy.
What's wrong?
Could you pass?
Back it up. Here you go. Thank you.
Gracias.
Just a little. This is a little, right?
No, that's not a little.
I know I layered up.
And banana flambe while camping? How? Shout outs to the porters carrying all this food and gear up the mountains like superheroes.
Está grabando, ¿ah? Gracias. Thank you.
Thank you.
Banana. Do you have a spoon?
I actually need a spoon. Sorry, I've eaten since I've been here.
What's that? There's a spider.
Now, bedtime. Because tomorrow, the hardest day, and I am not ready. But for now, this view, totally worth it. 5 a.m. wake-up call, but honestly, worth it. The cooks made us this amazing breakfast. Even the beverage was delicious. At this point, I'm basically hiking just for the food. Today's mission, Puccaqasa Pass, 4,300 meters high. And let me be real, I struggled. After just 1 hour, I had to cheat.
And what are you?
I took the emergency horse. Two hours of straight uphill, no breaks, no flat ground. Meanwhile, there's a woman in her 60s leading the group like it's nothing. Cue my ego crumbling. But the top absolute magic, the kind of view that makes you forget the pain. And you know what? I'm so glad we didn't do the Inca Trail because without that horse, I would have died.
No, it is cold. That's kind of. We got our certificate afterwards, but I wanted to have the ceremony.
You want to see what?
Lunch, another win. That mushroom ceviche, so good.
And then so we're resting at inside the cave and studying. Also, sometimes they.
Ceviche was because the last time I had ceviche, it wasn't that spicy. That's very nice.
Special days. Gracias, Eje. Para que se-
Thank you.
Yeah, we use the hands. With the hands. Tiraimi Sun festivity in Sacsayhuaman.
Next up, Kuchicassa Peak, 4,400 meters. I lasted an hour. Then the guide gently suggested the horse again. Translation, Michelle, you're holding everyone up. Fine, fine, but the view, worth it. Then came the descent, and oh my god, it was worse. Slippery, steep, muscle screaming. If this was easy trail, the Inca trail would have ended me. sun gate, we left our pottery pieces and made wishes while fighting hurricane-level winds. Two more hours to camp. By then, I was a zombie. And then, fried milk custard at tea time and another 3-course dinner? How did they do this?
Okay, potato soup.
Okay.
Potato soup.
Mild fatigue. Well, of course. Well, just this evening, I think I'm going to sleep fine.
Did you do the morning?
I did the morning.
Yeah, they're spicy.
Tastes good, but
It's spaghetti.
Hey.
Spaghetti.
Yeah. I feel so
It's
special.
with meatballs.
Wow.
Spaghetti con.
Thank you.
Gracias, para mí es algo referente. This is rice. Yeah, rice.
Rice noodle. Really?
I'm
Yeah.
so surprised.
Because
Even when you were a guide?
yes, in Inca Trail.
Yeah.
this was incredible. But God, I need a real bed tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. It's the last day of our hike, and oh my god, I've never been so happy to see civilization again. But before we head back to Ollantaytambo, we've got one last mountain to descend. First things first, breakfast. And the cooks even packed us lunch for later. But we couldn't leave without saying thank you to the porters and chef. These guys carried everything up the mountain, cooked us insane meals, and did it all with smiles. The recommended tip is 100 soles per person, but honestly, after seeing their hard work, we tipped extra. They earned it.
La comida ha estado excelente.
Muchas gracias.
Gracias. Let's give to Isaac. Isaac is going to split the money. I told them already how much money.
Thank you
already.
very much.
Yeah.
Gracias.
Yeah, gracias, chicos. No, they're walking because it's easy to walk from the.
As we hiked down, our guide pointed out wild fruits like the prickly fruit, which tastes like sweet kiwi.
No, I'm not going to peel. I'm going to make just a little hole, and I'm going to suck all the thing. What we eat is. Now you're gonna Squeeze, and then
that's
suck
suck.
in.
Okay. I see it.
Yeah. Come close. Ooh, it looks exactly like kiwi.
Dragon fruit.
And prickly pear, which is like dragon fruit but even sweeter. And apparently, the high elevation make fruits here next level delicious. Finally, Ollantaytambo. My legs were done, but the views still unreal. We ate our packed lunch at a restaurant, just soaking in the scenery.
Oh, it comes with the juice. It comes with mango juice. Maybe I don't need to get a juice.
Yeah, that's why I didn't have it. Then the Inca rail train to Aguascalientes.
You have passports, right?
Quad, Sierra, Quetzalcoatl, Sierra, Tali.
Station ready. Check the card letter and assign seat number.
Guys, I was not expecting this level of luxury. As soon as we boarded, there were live music, performances, even snacks and drinks. And the views, panoramic windows with mountain, rivers, and a live band playing. Like, what is this, a movie?
charge me.
My duty is to defend.
You're and I'm alone, a princess of the empire of the sun. I can boom my way.
Our candid sea makes me feel inspired with my strength of
Receive a punishment for acting so bad.
Oh, and Aguas Caliente is where the rainforest begins, so yes, it rains a lot. We checked into Hotel Mama Sara, which is the best one on the tour, hands down. Open. There's someone there. Had a delicious dinner at Kuchicassa and then collapsed. After days of hiking, we finally got a real bed, and let me tell you, I have never appreciated a hotel more. Tomorrow, Machu Picchu, but for now, good night.
It is what they mean. No, not on your. These food, as if they didn't have enough of that in Hong Kong, you know. What? Yeah, I want to take some videos here. It's so nice. Look at this place.
What are you gonna get on place? I'll get it. I'm going to eat them.
I guess I'll go.
¿Ya será el mango de pan?
It's finally here, Machu Picchu Day, the whole reason we came to Peru. After a quick breakfast, we headed to the buses, and wow, the line was insane. Pro tip, go early. This place gets packed every single day. The bus ride up was stunning, watching the landscape shift into cloud forest and rainforest as we climbed higher, and then there it was, Machu Picchu. Okay, full honesty, I was so upset beforehand about not getting Circus 1 or 2, the ones with the classic postcard view. I thought, great, I'll just be staring at walls. I was wrong. Turns out, Circuit 3 still gave us incredible views. Sure, it's not the iconic shot, but the angles we got, absolutely worth it. Though, let's be real, I was so sore from the hike. Every step felt like a workout. But hey, no pain, no Machu Picchu, right? One thing I loved about Intrepid, small groups. Ours split into just 3 people plus our guide. It felt like a private tour. Our guide wasn't just a guide, he was a local from the Sacred Valley, full of passion and stories. It didn't feel scripted, just a friend showing us his home.
Wow, this is so detailed.
Okay, discovered
Yeah.
by Agustin Lizar terraces. Okay, this
It's like it's like an anime.
is anime. I feel like stones, so are part of the. What is the location?
But the interior is.
So Hiram Bingham thought that the body of Pachapapa.
Number 1, where are you in circle line? Just no song.
Okay, this kind of door.
My job changes among.
Right, so to make it work, it looks like an apartment. Okay. So according. But they do not explore.
They do not.
Okay, yeah.
You want a photo together, Michelle?
Okay.
Mind the rock.
They take giant smaller rocks.
Lots of levers, hammers. Big rock.
Interesting.
Very high. Lots of sunrise for light. Also to promote they use timber.
That different floors.
Yeah, second floor. Usually the second floor. So guinea pigs. We are going to see if we're gonna use our imagination.
After Machu Picchu, we had one last lunch together at Pacho in Aguas. Even with a packed itinerary, it never felt rushed, just a relaxed goodbye with our little travel family.
Which one did you order?
That looks amazing.
I know. I was like, I thought it was going to be fried.
Oh, there's the.
Yeah.
We wanted Aguas Caliente a bit longer, and yes, the train ride back was way less fancy.
That's because you're looking at the normal ramp.
Back in Cusco at Awaki Dream Hotel, it hit me. This tour was so well done. From the emergency horses, lifesavers, to the unreal camp meals, and especially our tour guide, every detail made it special. The recommended tip is $4 to $7 per day for your guide, but our guide, worth every extra soul. We kept dinner simple. Empanadas, finally! The perfect end to an unforgettable trip.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Last day in Cusco, and we're not done yet. We booked a Rainbow Mountain ATV tour separate from Intrepid because after that 3-day hike, no way were we trekking again. Spoiler, smart call, my legs were still screaming. Quick logistics. The tour costs about $125 via TripAdvisor. Pickup is at 6 a.m. with a 2-hour drive to Brekfast and another 2-hour drive to the mountain. The entrance fee is not included at 25 sols. Now, I was nervous about the ATV, almost rode with my husband, but we paid for 2, so I had to try and get my money's worth. Verdict? Throttle thumb, which is a new form of torture, steering, chaos, but hey, 0 regrets.
Canada.
Canada? Yeah. Nice. Well, you're used to the cold weather tonight. Yeah. Seats warm.
Yeah. But...
Rainbow Mountain itself, crowded, like Instagram versus reality crowded. I thought we hiked on it, but nope, just a viewpoint. You get 1 hour to snap pics, and alpaca photos cost 5 sols, and that's it. Was it worth it? 6 hours in transit for 60 minutes on the mountain. The ATV saved it, but I wonder if the Sacred Valley salt mines would have been better.
Last one.
Rice and stuff.
I don't know what to do.
It's Magahota group for like a few days. Not even a few. Well, everywhere I usually go,
Back at Cusco, we had to revisit that empanada spot. Though no beef left, sad, so chicken it was. Good, but not beef level good. Our flight to Lima was at 3 a.m., so we cheapened out at Weira Dreams Hotel. Pro tip, Ubers at 3 a.m. cost 2 to 3 times more. Our 3-minute drive to the hotel was 15 sols.
The first one we had.
I complain too much.
It is 20 bucks.
20 USD.
That was a walk.
Coming into this trip, I was terrified. Not active, not outdoorsy, just a regular person scared of altitude and hiking. But now, I'm glad I did it. The Quarry Trail views, unreal. The Inca history, mind-blowing. And the culture shock, priceless. It's wild how differently people live and how much we take for granted. If you're debating this tour, do it. Push through the fear. The soreness fades, but the memories never. Questions? Drop them below and stick around, because next up, our Lima adventure.